long, and it got longer and longer as we continued. Nowadays, we're in 2013, and we got many different kinds of browsers. The technology behind the browsers has become much more powerful, and today the browsing experience in terms of speed is very fast. But what about the browsing experience? Has it changed? Well, to be honest, it hasn't changed a lot. We are still limited to the same URL bar and to the latest favorites that we had. Moreover, the bookmarks haven't changed at all. It's still a very long list going on and on. So, what are we offering? Well, we're not offering an iPad, but we are offering a new visual browsing experience. Okay? Now, something very important to know about tablets is that according to research, the #1 app that people are using on these tablets, it doesn't matter which one it isn't Facebook, but it's actually the browser. And this is how the browser looks today, and what happened is that they took the same browser from the computer and put it into tablet. The same kind of way of browsing the internet. So, what are we offering? We're offering a new browsing experience, a visual one. You go to wibki.com, you sign up, with one click you import all of your favorites, and then you can access it in a very simple way through your computer, your cell phone, and your tablet. It's seamless and it really works well, okay? So we collect, from this information, we collected a lot of information on how people are using the internet, to which websites are they going. Now this information is something which is valuable for you, but moreover, it's valuable for your friends or your family who know yourself. For example, let's say in the last week, you went to 5 tech-related, tech science-related websites. You will get an Einstein badge. This Einstein badge is something that your friends will see. What we're trying to do is we're trying to share the actual usage of how people are using the internet. So your friends will see that you got an Einstein badge. They will go to your profile, and based on that Einstein badge, they will see which websites you visited. So I want to talk a little bit about sharing today. How does sharing happen today? Today, when you want to share something, you need to actively take a link, okay, and take it to a social platform. If it's Facebook, Twitter, email, or any other social platform, you need to take the link and share it with other people and say, hey, I like this photo, I like this video, I like this service. But you need to actively come and share. What we're trying to do is we're trying to think different. People are using the internet. So based on how people are using the internet, we want to take the usage and share it with other people. So the end result will be a feed of how people are using the internet. For example, I use a service called Serendip. Serendip is a music service. I use it every day. But on top of my head, I don't think of sharing it with my friends. I share with them an article that I saw, a nice video that I saw, but I don't share the services that I'm using. So from this way of passively sharing your stuff, we will be able to get people to discover more information. A little bit about how we plan of making money. Wibki, first and foremost, it's a tool. It's a tool for accessing your favorites. Now, some of your favorites are e-commerce website, or travel website. We have secured and implemented more than 350 advertisers in our system. Just to name a few, Amazon, eBay, Zappos, Netflix, Expedia, Travelocity, all of these websites, more than 350, mainly in the US, but we believe that we can do it also in Asia and Korea. We have agreements with them, so if you go to these websites using our service, we get a commission. We get between 1% to 8.5%. It comes to a lot of money at the end of the day. Search, we're not here to replace search. We're here to add a browsing experience. So we have agreements with Google. If you search and you see an ad, we get 50% of the commission. And our future business model is sponsored listings. It's actually creating an ad network. Now, our ad network today, the Google ad network or any other ad networks, AOL or Bing, it works on text that you need to search. You need to actually come and search for a text, and then you're presented with ads. We want to do ads which are based on your actual usage. Okay, if you're using a lot of sports sites, a lot of finance sites, a lot of recipe sites. So for example, I use a lot of finance websites, or anybody else, and it means that I'm probably investing in stocks. So we will be able to go to companies like E-Trade and tell them, hey, we have a user here which is using finance websites. Let's put a banner of $500 free cash to start trading. And that way, these ads will be related only to the actual people who are using finance, because these people who are going to the finance website are not necessarily searching stuff on Google, which are related to what they're doing every day. So the ad network will be based on actual usage, and this is something that doesn't exist today. Korea is a huge home for innovation in terms of hardware technology. Samsung and LG are two of the biggest players in the world. We see ourselves as Wibki being integrated in these companies and offering our service to them in terms of giving them an advantage, because we think that our browsing experience, our visual browsing experience, is something that will help them have an advantage on their competitors of offering something new. Moreover, currently these companies are creating revenues mainly from the hardware. But with our business model of the affiliates, the search, the ad network, they will be actually making money from the actual usage, from the actually how people are using the internet. A little bit of why work with us. For the last 6 years, we've been bootstrapping a profitable company called All Wine Faves. We have reached 150 million visits. We generated an income more than $1.2 million in revenue. We have a great team, and we believe that with the right investments and the right investors and partners, we'll be able to really offer a new browsing experience that, as I said in the beginning, hasn't changed since 1994. Just one last thing before I finish. I want to keep you with a thought. It's about browsing. What do you prefer? A dull and boring experience, or a fun, engaging, and visual? We're Wibki. You guys can explore Wibki on wibki.com/Korea. We have a version there that has all the information. It works good on tablets and computers, and in the near future, also on mobiles. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. We're going to take a break now for about 15 minutes. At 4:15 we'll reconvene here, and we will